Peace, y'all. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. We'll go live again tonight. We're going to go live again tonight at 9. Just wanted to give a few Q&As. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love, y'all. Make sure y'all grab them courses. The first is Wednesday. January 1st is Wednesday. Make sure y'all grab the courses. If you do have the courses, all right, welcome. All right, welcome. Welcome. Welcome to the Informed Circle. Welcome to the Informed Circle. All right. All right, few things we had to talk about. I might say that for later. I ain't gonna talk about that right now. Alright, now we'll just do Q&A, y'all. We'll talk about that later on. Alright, we'll talk about that later on. When are you pulling up to Cali? Man, you right. I ain't been to California in a little minute. Damn. I might come out to Cali next month. Yeah, for sure. You said, when you pull up to Cali. You ever been 107 days in a lawsuit? How long do you? Hell nah. Well, I'm not saying that as far as, that can't be. I'm just saying, my question would be, why is it 107 days, Is it because both sides is going back and forth? Because ain't no way it's 107 days if it's only one side that's applying or saying something. What advice do you have a single mother struggling trying to get back on her feet after the hurricane? Messed up my home. Now I'm misplaced with a toddler. Depending on which state you in, I'm not sure which state got hit by the hurricane. I haven't been watching the news lately. But my condolences. I'm sorry for your loss. But one thing, I know when it I have some friends and family that live in South Carolina when it got hit. And I know FEMA was giving out Airbnb credits. All right, and there's a lot of folks that didn't take advantage of that credit because they didn't know about it. They didn't know which department to reach out to. So I would try to find out which FEMA departments, all right, have something going on right now, because or you can try to get in touch with your city council or get in touch with the city mayor or see which news is going on around your city. If anybody has ever been in anything like that, could y'all kind of help her out? The question is, she said she's lost her house due to a hurricane. Yo, how does the judge react when you bring forth your claim about the issuer not accepting the instrument and payment? Does he not know what you're talking about? No, he doesn't know what I'm talking about. I gotta go and I gotta create the picture. I gotta tell the story. I gotta show proof. He's not just gonna be like, oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Nah. He's gonna be like, okay, what do you mean? Okay, what do you mean? All right, can you explain that? All right, how does that play a part in this situation? Yeah, they'll ask you those type of things. And every time they ask me that, I answer. Mentorship is in February. All right, if you want to sign up for my mentorship, we will be going over the endorsement process. All right, also how to build a lawsuit. All right, I do not give legal advice. I give lawful awareness. All right, always remember that, y'all. Learn to move as the agent, have a power of attorney to act on the principles we have. Once done, you can control interest and get bills set off and perform on your contract and sue correctly. Yeah, of course, yeah, for sure. But it's easier said than done. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Everything you just said is right. But you know, now you got to add the substance. You know, being able to understand how to act on behalf. Being able to understand what to do after you've done all that. You know, because it's not like it's just not an open, closed. And I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. Ain't nothing just open and closed, y'all. At least I've never been through a situation of none of my results, none of my remedy, where it was just open and shut, y'all. I've always had to battle. I always had to. Like, a lot of people ask me, like, what's the easiest route? I'm like, yo, the easiest route is just to go to them folks and explain your story. The worst route you can do is keep running. But if you're not ready, you don't have to run because there's nothing to run from, because you'll just be learning. You're just going over the information. A lot of y'all are rushing yourselves. A lot of y'all are in litigations right now, and you're trying to find, oh my gosh, I'm drowning. How do I get out of this mess? Nah, you're there. You gotta learn. You gotta learn from your mistakes. You gotta feel the burn. All right? I know it's hot in there. You feeling hot right now. It's pressure. You gotta feel that. That's what, you know, that's what creates experience, and that's what creates character. And I'm not even playing. I'm like dead serious. You know, that's what builds character. You being in that furnace. Okay, they grilling you. Ask you, what are you talking about? Where did you read this from? That's not applicable. Yeah, all that is going to make you stand up even, man, what? Like, what do you mean it's not applicable? Is this not a bill? Is there not a principle that is a part of this transaction? Okay, if there is, then that means we can bring in the Federal Reserve Act. So you got to know how to ask questions with already knowing the answer. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, I'm not gonna say y'all. We, as a unit, all right, we gotta ask better questions. We gotta be more proactive instead of reactive. All right, being proactive isn't, how did the judge react when you said this? Man, you might get a whole total different judge. You know what I'm saying? You can't base it off the judge I got. The better question is, hey, what did you do when they told you this was not right? All right, I stood my ground. I said the same thing I said previously. I say the same things in court because that documentation doesn't change. I don't try to change the wording so it sounds better. That's the worst thing a person can do. All right, the best thing you can do is say the same thing. The question is going to be different, but you're reverting everything back to the principal's interest. You're reverting everything back to the POA. All right, you gotta first establish that before you, if that makes sense. Yeah, next live event is in Charlotte. After that, St. Louis. Oh, both sides put motions in. Oh yeah. See, if y'all battling, it just means you haven't put in a strong enough motion or a strong enough petition where it forced them not to say nothing. You know what I'm saying? You're probably, and I'm just assuming, I could be totally wrong. You could probably be playing patty cake with them, meaning you're saying simple things and they're answering back, you're answering back. You know what I'm saying? You're not saying nothing that's going to blow them out the waters. The bank denied my application and instructions may apply. They sent the deal back to the dealership. I don't know exactly the situation, fam. You gotta give me some details. Anybody want to sign up for the mentorship? Go to my click the link in my bio. Follow the prompt, and it should say Freeway Mentorship, February Mentorship. Because of the knowledge, lawyers for the CFO I'm suing asked me to refrain from taking any further actions. Bingo. Now since you have them at your mercy, but be careful because they could be playing cat and mouse. You know, meaning if they said please don't take any further notice, you let them know like, hey, well, I don't want to take further action. If y'all could just apply the principal's interest or the principal's balance to the principal's account, and all this can go away. Okay? Like saying, like, coming to a settlement, coming to a meeting of the minds with them is a win. And then after you get that principal balance transferred, then you go back for your unearned interest. Yeah, you got to get y'all got to go in them courtrooms. Got to get your feet wet. You got to go in them courtrooms, family. You got to feel that burn. All right, you got to go in there. Y'all trying not to go in there. Y'all listen to people saying, you don't got to go in there. And them people that's telling y'all that, man, I'm not saying they're scared. I'm just saying, like, I'm a competitor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to smell the courtroom. I got to... You know, when I played football, man, before I got on the field, I used to have to take a piece of the grass and just, you know, rub it on my face. Pause, no zesty. All right, I remember I used to play basketball. Like, you usually had to go on that court. You know, you had to, you know, wipe your feet off. You hear that, you know, all hoopers do it. You walk on the court, make sure you got grip on your shoes. All right, to let you know you here. All right, I can't feel that not going to court. I done lost in court. Nothing to do with this information. I'm talking about before I knew this information. Used to be getting locked up for driving under suspension, getting locked up for no license, all that, man, just losing. So now I'm going to court now, man, it's a different vibe. Yeah, and that's why I try to teach people foundation. Because when I first started going to court, I didn't have a foundation. I just had laws that I read, and I thought I could just go in there and say, well, this said I could do this. This is my money, my account, my. Man, I threw that my word out the door so damn fast. All right, because I started living, okay, this is why they're saying it doesn't apply to me, because it don't. It applies to the principal. This is the principal's benefits. This is the principal's interest. This is not my money. All right, a lot of us will be going to these establishments saying, this is my account. No, it's not your account. You have to differentiate yourself. You have to separate yourself from the corporate you. Yeah. You gotta know it's you, y'all. You gotta know you belong. That's another thing, man. Like, you gotta know you belong. All right, when you get on that field, man, you can't be like, oh my gosh, I'm scared. When you get on that basketball court, you can't be like, oh my gosh, I'm scared. Man, you gotta know you belong. You can't be starstruck. I was about to sing that song. I ain't no superstar, spotlight ain't shining on me. Hey, hey, I ain't good enough. Hey. I don't know why they made that song. I change them words up every time. I know I'm good enough, cause this info love me. Hey. For sure. Cause I am good enough. This info loves me. Alright, so yeah, y'all, you gotta build a strong foundation. A lot of y'all scared. A lot of y'all got bullied when you was a little kid. Alright, a lot of y'all are insecure. Okay? Alright, so we're gonna dive a little deep. Alright, that's why a lot of y'all will never get remedy. Because you've been bullied all your life. Alright? And you know, let's go even a little deeper. A lot of people say, well, you know, that's my childhood trauma. Well, you're 40 years old, okay? All right? You're 40 years old. You're 30 years old talking about some childhood trauma. All right, when are we going to get past that, family? All right, a lot of y'all are easily bullied. That's why I say bring bullying back, because y'all done forgot how it was. All right? Y'all done forgot how it was. All this, we can't say this, can't say that. Everybody's politically right. Bring bullying back. The reason why a lot of y'all won't get results, because you don't know how to beat the bully. You never did. You got bullied in high school. You got bullied in middle school. You got bullied in elementary. You grew up, had some kids. Now your kids get bullied. All right, you try to get them child bullied advice. Okay? All right? You never stood up and punched that bully in the mouth. You didn't do that. All right? Deuce Charlie. You got to read the acts. What act said you had to use IRS forms? All right? Yeah. And a lot of y'all think that if you have never conquered a bully, what makes you think you gonna conquer a CFO of a bank? And I be having to be realistic. Like, you can study all damn day. You can study all damn day. You can study all day. If you don't have the confidence to swing, you know how many people tell me, you know what, I gained confidence today and I sent off my letter. And I'm like, so what, Ann? I'm like, Anna, so what? You sent off some damn paper. You act like you was gonna get your ass beat going down to the post office and send some damn documents. You see what I'm saying? We want a cookie for everything we damn do. Mensa, I just sent off my instructions. I'm ready. And I'll just be like, yeah. yeah. Let's see what you do when they don't respond. Let's see what you do when they respond back by saying, we don't take this form of payment. And that's going to show that a lot of folks is just scared little children. Yeah, are you ready to get that no? You know, people tell me, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm going to do if they say no. I'm like, yo, stop talking to me. Get your childish ass away from me. All right? We want the no's. We looking for the no's. All right? It's like a cop trying to set somebody up with drugs. You know how they throw the drugs in the car? You know, they look for people that fit the description that will have those type of drugs. We do the same thing. We be looking for the no. Yeah, we be looking for the no. Deuce Charlie. What does all that mean? 1099A, 1096, 1099 OID, 1040V. What does that mean to you? Okay. What does that mean to you? I know what that stuff means. But do you think the listeners that is sitting down listening to me, speak on a beginner level, are ready to see that what you just put. Now you about to have these beginners about to go run and just start sending 1099, something that you haven't even done. You know, someone told you. And I'm sure the person that told you about those, they haven't done it either. You see what I'm saying? So that's why you got to be careful, man. All right, you got to be careful talking about IRS forms. All right, that's because you got to remember, children are listening to us, and they're going to think, oh, that's all I got to do. Let me go rush. And that's what get people locked up. I know you're trying to help, but that's why we don't just throw out. Yeah, that's why I don't just talk about my IRS form. That's why I say, hey, read the acts. If they don't say anything about IRS form, don't talk about the IRS form. Because you can get results without the IRS form. And you can get results with the IRS form. But if I get to saying, yo, send a 1099, send a 1096 along with a 1099 ID, and they like, okay, I'm about to send mine tomorrow. All right? They send it off. The IRS sends something back to them. Okay? Yeah. Mansa, has anyone gotten remedy from the mentorship that vegan gave us the instruction? I don't know. I'm not in that group that y'all in. I'm not in that group that y'all in. I hope somebody got remedy in there. I hope somebody got remedy in there. Because that class got all the tax information. And one thing I wouldn't be asking Lawana is, has anybody got remedy? Lawana, the question is, Lawana, have you got remedy? Have you got remedy from the mentorship that had the IRS information? All right, that had the endorsing force. All right, we can't be worried about, folks, did you get results from the mentorship? That's the question. Because imagine doing the mentorship for me and not getting any results still. You see what I'm saying? So the question ain't about nobody else. It's always about self. Always and forever. You know? You know, everybody ain't going at the same space. You know, everybody that's in the mentorship, you know, they don't learn at the same space. They don't, just because they've seen what to put, Lawana, you gotta remember, you might be more advanced than those people in there. So they're not just gonna rush and send it off. You know, they gonna sit on the information. All right, they gonna study the information. They gonna fall in love with the information. But what they do have is all the classes from the mentorship. But yeah, I don't know me personally, it's people that got results and remedy that sends it to me that I don't even get back to. Is there anybody on here that got results and remedy for anything from my courses and I never got back to you? All right, I got folks sending it. Yeah, I don't really check on people like that. You know, I need to. But you know, so much stuff be going on. You know, I'm here to lay the foundation. All right? And I trust and believe, y'all. Y'all about to start looking up and saying, I got results. Because the foundation, it takes a little time. You know, it takes a little time. I can't see the comments. Z5. Yeah, some people take longer than others. How long did it take me to get remedy? Man, it's really a blur, but I would say from me first hearing about this information to the point of me getting remedy, because I had to think about it. I was like, well, I didn't get a remedy in 10 months because I didn't hear that information. Probably about 2 months. But I say that because nobody that follows me, it should take you that long. Okay? Peace, peace, peace. What's up, family? Alright, nobody's following me. It should take that long, especially the wave that just caught on this past year. Alright, because y'all been able to receive a court class, reverse denial, breaking down, also breaking down a contract. Alright, so it was a lot of materials that I didn't receive when I was trying to get my results. I would say who holds the record for getting the fastest results? Alright, dude got his title in 5 business days. Okay, and he said he's only been tapping into the information from my page for 2 weeks. Alright, so when I heard that, and I don't like telling people that because a lot of people think like, okay, well, I can get remedy results in 2 days, and that's not possible, family. I don't know what that brother, maybe he already had prior information, prior knowledge. Alright, but you can't just send stuff off, family, and just say, okay, well, I did what he said, do it, didn't work. Okay, like it's some battling out. Like even myself, I still have to go back and forth, family. It's not a walk in the park for me. You know, I still gotta, hey, I'm here acting on behalf of the principal. You know, they tell me the same thing. Oh, sir, huh? What? What are you talking about? What do you mean, sir? All right, what do you mean, sir? What do you mean, principal? You know, now I gotta explain that. I gotta go the same thing I teach folks to do. I gotta go through the same damn thing, family. Because if I knew something else, I would have done something else, and that's what I would be teaching. All right, but I can only tell y'all what I have experience with. Okay, so that's why I've told y'all when you go to court, when you say your spiel, when you're saying your claim, don't get discouraged if the judge not rocking or the judge say, hey, nah, that's not how that goes. Okay, stand on your square. How many movies have y'all seen where the attorney was arguing with the judge? I'm not saying just go in there and argue. I'm saying state your case. Stand on it. Don't let nobody tell you you're wrong. You know what you've been reading. The reason why a lot of y'all can get discouraged is because you haven't really been reading. You've been going off what people told you to say. So now you go into court trying to regurgitate what somebody told you. The judge is like, nah, that we ain't going with that. And now you like, huh, what, huh? Now you're discouraged. Discouraged. Forgetting everything you've read. The judge asked you a simple damn question. Miss Lisa Martin, how are you able to do this? Asked you a simple question. It's like a teacher saying, Jimbo, how did you get 2 + 2 is 4? Show your damn work. That's it. But so many of us just know templates. We can't even explain our own damn work. And that's why a lot of y'all don't got results. That's the truth of the matter, y'all. You can't even explain your own damn work. Nah, they can't teach this in school. They can't teach this in public school. You gotta know how to read, write, count, and comprehend before you even get to this shit. This ain't public. This is public information, but this is like valedictorian public information. This ain't no, you just throw this information in your 2nd grade, 3rd grade. Man, hell nah. You gotta teach how to read, count, comprehend, and then you bring in the contractor. And y'all, nobody on here can tell me public schools do not do that. Every public school I went to taught me how to read, write, comprehend. What happened was when I went home, that's when a lot of things fell off. I was supposed to learn the business side of things when I went home. All right, but we all know what happens when we go home. That private business information is not there. It ain't there. We looking for something that's not there. We complaining about something that's not there. I used to complain about public schools too, saying, man, they're this, they're that. All right, they're this, they're that. And then I started saying like, damn, oh, wait a minute, it was my fault. I didn't tender the payment. I didn't send a POA. I didn't understand that I'm not supposed to be getting a job. The school system didn't teach me how to work. The school system taught me, I should say, structure. Meaning you can be the boss or you can be the worker. Which one you want to be? Where you want to be? Some people left that public schools, became a boss. Some people left that public school, became workers. It's just majority of them became workers, less of them became bosses. All right? Majority of people work, so they're going to complain. They're going to point their finger on something and say, it was the school system's fault that we didn't learn anything. It's so easy to say that. I used to say the same thing. And then I got older and started realizing if it wasn't for the school system, I wouldn't know how to read. My mom and dad didn't have time to teach me how to read. They was busy working. You see what I'm saying? Alright, so who really saved us? Who really saved you? Your mom and dad didn't teach you how to read. Alright? Who taught you everything you know? Who taught you how to comprehend shit? Read. Who taught you how to count? You go home, your mama yelled at you. 2 plus 2 is fucking 4. Stupid ass little boy. You remember you get cussed at? Man, you didn't learn there. You didn't learn there. You definitely didn't learn in the streets. Alright, so who taught you how to count? Who taught you how to comprehend? Huh? Folks had the nerve to skip class. I ain't never skipped class. You know, I like girls too much to skip class. Like, I could never. Plus, I played sports and shit, you know. Never. All right? So, yeah, like, you could. When do you implement this type of information in public schools? Y'all tell me. When? Where? What age, what grade do y'all think they should start throwing in contracting? I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, damn, when? Because high school, of course, you know, when I say around that 8th grade, but you know, high school math is so different from middle school math. I do think there's a lot of things that they teach us that they should substitute, like all them variables and shit. I ain't used a variable since I got out of school. Alright, but yeah, putting some contracting in. Yeah. They told us to read the Constitution. Yeah, I would say about 11th grade, 12th grade. But you got a lot of them kids, man, a lot of them folks, they so ready to go to college to go be shit that they ain't gonna be 5 years from now. Raise your hand if you got a degree and you ain't doing nothing nowhere near that damn degree. Raise your hand. All right? Because if you start to teach private banker information in high school, a lot of folks aren't going to work. So you just kind of play neutral. You know, they don't really force nothing. No, you teach you how to read, write. By the time you get around 11th grade, they start asking you, hey, you got to start thinking about what you want to do in college. Hey, you got to start thinking about what you want to be. So it kind of already clouds that young person mind up like, damn, what I want to be. I want to be a doctor. Oh, I got to do something that's going to make some money. Oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of unnecessary thoughts. Nobody's saying, hey, yo, forget college. Learn private bankership. Okay? Literally, private banker. Like, that's what you need to learn. Because that's the only thing that matters. Not you trying to find out who pays the most. A lot of y'all would rather focus on the connections you make rather than the information you have. Don't let that go over your head. You got all them damn connections and you ain't got no information. None. Alright? I got a student that got remedy, y'all. She got remedy with her apartment. She got remedy with her car. Okay? And she was a high school dropout. Like, literally. No, I think she dropped out. She said going to 9th grade. You know what I'm saying? So meaning that don't make or break you. I'm just saying, like, everybody got their own path, man. We was all given the same opportunity. You know, some people took their own path. You can either be a boss or you can be a worker. We go to school so long from 8 to 5. That's why we're so used to working jobs 9 to 5. That's why we're so used to 40 hours a week, because we've been working it, not understanding, yo, you're supposed to retire at the age of 18. It made all this shit made sense to me when I seen how long we went to school. They literally say you graduate 12th grade at the age of 18. Is it coincidence that the age of 18 is the same time that you're supposed to be the age of majority? The same time that you're supposed to be taking over your principal's interests? You see what I'm saying? So that lets you know you've been working for almost 18 years, 40 hours a week. It's time to fucking retire. Okay? Because now you can take over your Social Security account. But so many workers convince the youth that you got to go work 20 years or you got to work till you're 60 to get a damn retirement check when you can retire at the age of 18. That is unheard of. You see what I'm saying? But, you know, somebody humble gonna walk through and say, you know, different strokes for different folks. Like, nah, man, everybody supposed to be doing the same thing. And then from there, you see what you want to be. All right, but from the age of 1 to 12, no, from 1 to 18, you're supposed to be learning foundation. All right, now from 18, now you need to look at the world and see what you want to be, because now you have the proper perspective. All right, because before then, you don't have a proper perspective as a 10th grader, 9th grader. Your mom and daddy are workers, okay? They're not telling you about contracting, okay? I highly doubt anybody on here right now, parents sat them down and just talked about contracts. And if they did, it was in an uninformed way. All right, so as soon as you turn 18, you're supposed to be retired from the work industry. So when you turn 18, you became an executor, which is a boss, family. You became an executive at the age of 18. And since you didn't do your due diligence, since you didn't do your job, since you didn't handle your boss obligations from the age of 18 to the age of 25, all right, they counted you as dead because you didn't say nothing for 7 years. And that's why this information is so important, family. It's important because you got to understand you're not supposed to be working. You're not supposed to be doing nothing. Meaning everything that we're learning right now, y'all, we're doing rework. All right, I got remedy, when I was 28? Okay, what was that, 4 years ago? So outside of 4 years ago, family, I'm late to the party. I want y'all to understand that I'm late to the party. We were supposed to be doing this since the age of 18 years old. All right, and how do I know this for a fact? Simply by reading the Cestui Que Vie Act of 1666. I believe they even have a Cestui Que Vie Act of 1547. All right, that last date could be wrong a little bit, but yep. Laws and manners need to perform. Yeah, I might start making my women call me my lord. Forget that, babe. Yeah, you're right. I'm a whole lord out here. My lord. Would you like something to eat, my lord? Mansa, please speak on my question. What's your question, family? Yeah, it's 2024, man. Call me my lord. Fellas, imagine you walking into the door and your woman is saying, greetings, my lord. It is such an honor to place my eyes on you again, my lord. Man. It's a whole new field. Instead of walking through the door and she twerking. Oh, man. Yeah, I want you to get the dough with a whole royal blouse on. And do the little courtesy. Y'all know how the women use the courtesy bow. They cross their legs and hit one of them. My Lord! All right, what was your question about marijuana? What about marijuana? The bill of exchange process? Yeah, I got a class, endorse, enforce, goes over how to properly endorse your bill. I do have a sale going on right now where you get all 6 of my courses right now for $100. That sale's going on until next Wednesday, which is January 1st, family. All right? It's 40 hours of straight information that you're going to need to get results. You'll know exactly how to properly endorse a bill and properly how to build a lawsuit. All right? Once the opposing party says no, because you're going to get told no. All right, I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. All right, family, you're going to have to battle. This is negotiations. School charged my son with possession of marijuana. All right, so let's dive a little deep right quick. Now let me ask you a question, Tamika. Please, 08. Is your son a part of any tribe? That's my first question. My next question is, have you taken ownership of that child? All right, so the first question is no. Second question is no. All right, so you see where I'm going with this. Now, my next question is, did you have that baby at a hospital? I'm going to say everything and I'm going to give you a solution as well. Don't worry. All right, so you had him at a hospital, meaning the state has interest in the bond. Does that kid have a birth certificate? I'm sure he does because he's in school. All right? Which means I'm saying all this to say your child belongs to the state as well until you do a full ownership of the baby. Okay? He cannot take marijuana to public schools. All right? Now, what you can do, now I don't want you to feel bad. I'm just saying that's why they're able to do what they're doing. I'm saying now you're going to have to go exactly POA and go forth and, you know, act on his behalf in the court case, describe how possession of marijuana is not a crime. All right, but they always going to revert it back to, well, he was on public ground. You know, that's what's going to kind of, you're going to bump your heads with that situation. So you got to really look forward to like looking at private schools, because I know it damn well you didn't tell him to take it there, but you getting your boy out this situation, what you gonna do next time he take marijuana to school? You know what I'm saying? Like, does he know his actions? Because I know if I took marijuana to school and I got caught, my mom and daddy ain't trying to help me. You know what I'm saying? It's just because they were like, yeah, boy, you put yourself in this situation. I ain't about to keep on goddamn breaking my neck, Like, I'm not saying go that route. I'm just saying, like, depending on how old he is, he got to understand what's going on. He got to understand there's a place for everything. Because if you get him out of this situation, what's going to be like the next situation? Oh, he's 16. Yeah, he got to know. He got to learn. All right, so he needs to be every step of the way. Since you're solving everything, he needs to be right beside you, learning how to cure this defect. All right, meaning if you got a court date, all right, I don't know if you hired a lawyer or nothing, but that's why mom is important, because You need to understand, okay, how can I defend my baby? Because if I hire an attorney, all the attorney gonna do is try to get the charge dropped down, get him some community service, but it's still gonna be on his record. All right, so if it's my child, I'm acting on my kid's behalf, and now they can never say, you can't be his lawyer. I'm the owner of this child. You see what I'm saying? Here's my power of attorney. Here's the ownership titles. Okay, now January 7th come, I'm in there speaking on behalf of the child. Now I'm attacking the charge. I'm not even attacking where it took place. I'm attacking the charge. Like, okay, where is the victim? All right, y'all said my kid, y'all charged him with something. Where is the victim? Because I taught my kids to face their accusers. You know, kid gonna be sitting there grinning like, oh my gosh, I'm about to get off this. Like, boy, you better shut the fuck up, boy. I'm in this shit because of you. All right. So yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna put on the show. All right, I'm gonna show my kids. They gonna be standing beside me the whole time, especially the one that's actually doing it. He gonna have to see everything. All right, he gonna remember the day his mama beat a case with the school, but now mama got an uphill battle for herself. Now you gotta look at it like this, guys. What are you gonna do when the people start to turn on you? Now really look at that. Your son did something that's not common at school, meaning it's looked down upon. Imagine beating that case. Imagine your son walking back into school. You think them teachers ain't gonna be talking? You think the school board system ain't gonna be talking to each other? So do you really want to put your baby in that situation? The kid that brought weed to school and beat the school, because now he gonna go to school and get to talking. I beat cases. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what type of music your boy listen to, I know how it go. You see what I'm saying? I know you in mama mode, but you know, I got a lot of youth to myself, so I know how, you know, I know them kids want to brag. I beat a case. You know, they start saying, oh, I'm call me straight up. So what do we do in this situation? Do we look for a private school? You know, now, you know, parents get I don't have private school money. Yeah, okay, cool. Now, if you don't plan him going back, yeah, you gotta bring all the guns, all the smoke, guys. All right, treat it as if you was charged with marijuana and you trying to get the case dismissed because there is not a crime to possess marijuana. There has to be a victim. Is there a crime? For there to be a crime, there must be a victim. This cannot be there's no such thing as a victimless crime. And if there is, who the hell is understanding that a crime has to have a victim and volunteering to plead to a non-victim crime? You know, somebody had to be harmed. And I'm waiting for the school board to say, we were harmed because he brought weed. I'm like, how did the weed harm you? Show me where you lost business. Show me where you was hurt physically, financially. The school board can't do that. All right? The school board can't do that. But is the school board wrong for charging them? No, because we can't have this on our grounds in a public school. You know, we got to have, this is public school. If you want to do that in private, you got to keep that in private. All right, then if they say they smelled it, that means they had no understanding that, you know, it's many ways. You know, I don't want to get on here and encourage him to, you know, they're going to argue that it's about the place that he had it at. Your argument is going to be, hey, that there's not a crime. So there's going to be two arguments going on at once. You got to prove that there's not a crime because it's going to knock out rather despite where it happened at. Who cares? There's not a crime. There's not a victim. You got to, as long as you focus on that, that's how I would attack it. All right? That's how I would attack it. I wouldn't even let them keep bringing up that it was on school grounds. They don't keep saying that. All right, but I also don't want to keep putting that in the air like it doesn't matter what you bring to school. You know what I'm saying? Because that opens up the Pandora box. And that's why they have it the way they have it in school. You can't bring stuff like that to school because now now if you allow that, let's say he beats this, right? He goes to school. Now he tells his friends. Now his friends bring it to school. You know what I'm saying? Now somebody else. Now he's, man, this a disaster can happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's best to homeschool your kid or let them go through that situation and understand this is why you can't be in these places. This is why you need to understand it's important to have a trust. It's important to own yourself. It's important to not be property of the state. Because right now, I just sit around and think, like, how bad can this shit get, right? If the IRS right now wanted to prosecute all account owners for tax evasion, do y'all not know how many parents will get locked up right now? Because they're working to pay bills instead of doing the taxes on the bills, right? So what happens is, you'll lose your kid. Now the kid is ultimately going to go straight to the state. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm just saying, what would you do? You think it's going to work if you say things like, well, I didn't know. Not talking about you, Tamika, please. 08. I'm just saying in general, I was just thinking, like, that's why we must take ownership in our babies, family. If you had your kid at a hospital, if you have a birth certificate, all right, I can show you how to benefit from it. All right, but you also need to understand, I need to go ahead and make my claim because right now I'm just a parent. I'm just a parent. All right? Yeah, right now so when y'all hear things that like ward of the state, it just simply means that the child has not been legitimized. All right? The child is basically, it's open sesame, meaning the state is holding it until the rightful owners come forth to say, I'm that child's father. Y'all hear how I said child's father? The state is okay with the mama, but when the daddy is there, ooh-wee. When the father is there, ooh-wee. State can't play father if father is there. Ladies, you might need to make up a father. I was not supposed to say that on camera. Damn. I was not supposed to say that. For information purposes only, goddamn. Entertainment only. Entertainment only. Entertainment only. I get paid not to say certain things. Yeah. Let's go with that. I get paid to not say certain things. But I know if I if I was a woman and the father wasn't there. Yeah, y'all see me January 26th in Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina. All right, Charlotte, North Carolina. Tap in. Charlotte, North Carolina. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. Link in bio. Charlotte, North Carolina. What Petey Pablo say? North Carolina, come on and raise up. Take your shirt off. Twist it around your head, spin like a helicopter. USA. This one for you, You get a father. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. I get paid not to say certain things. I hope they don't take my budget away. Oh, they don't take my budget away. You the father. You get a father. I got a father. I got a father. That's all you got to say. What's the name of the father? Y'all go in there and be like, I don't have one. Yo strong ass. Yo strong independent ass. He don't have a father. The father is not involved. Big goofy. Walk your goofy ass in there. He don't got a father. He gonna stay, okay, I'll be it. I'll be the pappy of that there youngin'. I'll be a pappy of that there youngin'. God damn, woman, make up a damn father. Shit. God damn. You know how many times people create businesses? You can't create a business. Name it damn Jim Foster, goddamn. Get an EIN. Make him the fucking father. Anything except the damn state. I know y'all ain't never heard this before. And I said I was never gonna say this because I got paid not to talk like this. How do I beat a case that I'm falsely accused of? Well, simply by saying I'm falsely accused. Prove it. Simple. That's how I beat it. Show me my accuser. Simple. If you feel like you've been falsely accused, you need to tell them to show your accuser. Because who's falsely accusing you? Is it the state? The state ain't a real person. We got to understand these things, family. God said, in God we trust. You better make a trust and make it the father of your baby. Oh, snap. We talking too much. Too much for one nigga to deal with. The problem is a lot of kids think they grown, so they problem kids. Yeah, I'm talking about them problem kids. Head busters. Y'all don't know that about no Boosie. Y'all don't know that about no Boosie. She done walked in there and said, he don't got a daddy. Y'all ever seen a man go to the hospital and say, this baby don't got no mama? Never. Big trust. Big trust. Watch y'all about to start seeing people tell y'all to create fathers. Now look. Y'all heard from me first. Cat out the damn bag. If you ain't got a father, make one. If you ain't got a father, make one. If you ain't got a baby daddy, make a father. Create an EIN. Make you one. Build you a father. You know they got Build-A-Bear? I had a homeboy one time, he said, you know what? I'm about to just get me some money and build me a bitch. I said, damn, bro, how you gonna do that? He said, I'm gonna get a BBL, I'm gonna get a breast implants, I'm gonna get a lips. I said, damn. I said, damn. If he can do that, I'm sure you can build you a father. My boy done built him up one. Said it cost him $40,000. Guess how much it costs to make a father? Guess how much it costs to make a trust? For loop. Yeah, so go make a trust. Make the trust the father of the baby. And then swing the baby over to the trust. Ha ha. Ha ha, free game. Yeah, this the real Build-A-Bear. My boy said, I'ma build me a bitch. I said, damn, bro. I said, how you gonna do that? I remember that conversation like it was yesterday. I said, damn. I said, how you gonna do that? I said, how you gonna do that? He said, I'm gonna buy an ass, I'm gonna buy some titties, I'm gonna buy some lips. I said, damn. Spent 40 bands. Oh, man. But yeah, y'all, that's what it is. Ladies, stop going to these hospitals and saying daddy is not around. Make one up. Do not let that hospital see that you're a single mama. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, Tamika. There you go. All right, so you gotta have power of attorney on the child's birth certificate. Let them know that, hey, I'm the owner of this child. All right, because you gotta remember, the state gonna say, yo, we have ownership as well. And that's why you have first title dibs over the state, because the state is the acting father. So again, but don't let them keep bringing up, it's on school, it's on school. It's easier said than done, guys, because there's gonna be some things you probably gonna have to do. I'm just saying this, you probably gonna have to withdraw him from school. You know what I'm saying? Why this is going on, just to be able to kind of say, hey, I withdrew him from school. There was no crime committed. It's, I can't give you legal advice, but you kind of catch my drift. Yeah, I can't help those type of cases, family. I can't help ARC type cases. Yep. And hopefully that was good enough information, guys. I'm just giving you the best of what I would do. I never physically been in that type of situation before. I'm just giving you what I would do, Again, I don't have no experience with going through something like that. My kids is babies. So I'm kind of learning from y'all, actually, what it's like to go through something like that. I can say but being able to be prepared for, that's all we can pretty much do. And I would just attack the case as if it was mine. I know it's your son's, but I would just look at it like, okay, it's mine. They say I have possession of marijuana in Walmart. All right, so let me say how that is not a crime. I did not commit anything. Hey, that could have been there. It's many reasons why that marijuana could have been there. You see what I'm saying? So, but not to focus on that. I don't even want you to focus on the marijuana. We're focused on the fact that there is not a victim. That's the matter. That's the subject matter at hand. There is no victim. Right now, this sounds like a moral violation. If you think about it. It's morally wrong. It's kind of like you shouldn't cuss in church. Like it's morally wrong, but it ain't no crime. All right, y'all, that's what it is. I just reached my destination. All right, I'm going to put this live up. Make sure y'all share anything that y'all missed. All right, I'll post it up. Make sure y'all study before y'all do anything that we talked about today. All right, make sure you study. Make sure you study. Make sure you understand the why. Make sure you understand the why. All right, I have a sale going on until Wednesday. You get all 6 of my classes for $100. That's over 40 hours of information that covers damn near all situations. All right, all 6 classes for $100, family. That's over 40 hours of information, foundation, execution, mentality building, confidence boosters. All right, to understand how to never pay bills using income. All right, and how to use interest only. All right, 6 of those classes for $100. Link is in my bio. Find the bundle deal that says $100 sale. All right, I will be in Charlotte, North Carolina, January 26th. January 26th, which is a Sunday. All right. Also have a January 11th course online. I have a January 11th course online. That is, it is a clarity course. All right. This course is going to be like a glue course for everything you need. All right. Pictures. Okay. PowerPoint. All right. It's going to be like a glue class. All right. That's going to be the final class. I'm going to have to add on to that to my 7th class. I'll put that in the bundle as well. but not until it's made, okay? So again, that class is January 11th. That will be at 1 p.m. Eastern. That is 1/11 at 1 p.m. Eastern, all right? That is online, family. That's online. All right, that's $20 for the first 100 people, and I believe it's $50 after that. I'm not sure. I think it's 20 for the first 100 or something like that. Okay, but grab that, family. It's going to be online. All right, if you grab that class, if you're in that class, it comes with the recording. All right, so that's what I got coming up, family. January 11th and January 26th, which will be in Charlotte. All right. Yeah, it's the 26th. That's going to be on Sunday. I got to change everything that's saying the 25th. It's not going to be on Saturday. It's going to be on a Sunday, the 26th. All right, y'all, with that being said, peace, love. Make sure y'all read. All right. My beginner course is free. For y'all that don't have the funds to invest in any course right now, it's okay. I have a free beginner course right now. All right, right now. Go to my link in my bio. All right, find that beginner course. Tap in, family. All right, tap in. All right, VIP is supposed to meet January 25th, but we'll have further details for that. Y'all sit tight for that. All right, y'all, with that being said, peace and love.